Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are talking about Sony's market cap loss of $20 billion. We're going to talk about the Sony fanboys that are in denial. We're going to kind of go over what Sony's little response was of contractual agreements and all of that stuff. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're just going to have a chat today. We're going to go ahead and try to dive into some of this stuff. First of all, none of us are like professionals or whatever. Most of the stuff that we're going to talk about is probably just going to be opinions. But for the most part, I've been doing this gaming thing for a very, very long time, guys. For a very long time. I've been saying this. I've worked in the industry. I managed a game store. I see, these contracts, some of these contracts, I still probably can't talk about the contracts and stuff that that I was a part of when I was a manager as a game store. But let's start this off with the contractual agreements that may be in place between PlayStation and Activision. We all know that PlayStation has pretty much had marketing rights to the Call of Duty series, so they might, depending on how long that contract is for the marketing rights. Depending on how long that is, it could be 4 years, it could be this whole generation. They might already paid for this whole generation of exclusive rights to Call of Duty, as in the extra content, all of that stuff. If that is the case, if they have a contract that goes spanning the rest of this generation, mainly they would probably do it for like 7 years or something. So if they do have that, then there is a major chance that you are going to see Call of Duty on the PlayStation platform throughout throughout that contract, for sure. So if they've got a 7-year exclusive contract, as marketing rights for PlayStation, for Call of Duty on the PlayStation brand, then you could potentially see Call of Duty still on PlayStation throughout this generation and still continue to have PlayStation content, exclusive content, even though Xbox owns Call of Duty. So people need to set them expectations right now. If that is the case, if they do have that contract, and Microsoft has already said they are going to fulfill these contracts, just because they own Activision now doesn't mean that you're not going to see Call of Duty and other titles on the PlayStation platform. I really hope that doesn't hurt any Xbox fans' feelings, because business is business, dude. Like who cares, man? You get those games now day one. You never have to pay full price for another Call of Duty game after the launch after this acquisition. You do not, if you have a Game Pass subscription, you do not have to pay for Call of Duty anymore. You don't. You will be entitled to that with your subscription, and it will be fine. Oh, Wendell, how's it going, man? Mr. Dude, how you doing today? Prime time. How's it going, guys? Sorry about the whole streaming that game, dude. I clearly just don't have any time, or I don't want to play Rainbow Six, guys. Like I don't care about it. It's not a game that I care about at all whatsoever. I have no idea, or I have no desire to play that. Yeah, and we did make it to 2,000 subscribers last night. That is pretty awesome. We finally hit the so in all Activision games or just COD. So as far as we know, as far as anybody knows, like the only marketing rights that we've seen Sony have is for Call of Duty. Like that's all we've seen. That went all through the PlayStation 4 generation. They might have renewed that whole contract for the PlayStation 5 generation as well. Like if they did that, then you will see Call of Duty on PlayStation throughout this generation, or at least 7 years. They probably did like a 5-year or 7-year or something. You know what I mean? Like they usually do those advances. They usually do those types of deals for reasons like this, to guarantee a foothold in that Call of Duty franchise as long as possible. So that's probably the only thing that when they say contractual agreements, that's probably what they're talking about. PlayStation probably does have a pretty significant contract for the Call of Duty franchise. And they would probably do something like that with I think they have one with Grand Theft Auto as well. What's up, Patrick? How's it going, man? You just got done watching that vid. What's up, man? After the latest news, here come the releases of Sony Direct to PC sooner than later. Oh yeah, dude, definitely. Sony has to rip that Band-Aid off, guys. They have to. They are no longer competing with Microsoft in a sense of Xbox better or PlayStation better. Like that's just not the case anymore. Like this is completely different. Microsoft has changed the way games are delivered to its consumers. They have changed that. And this right here, this is the biggest acquisition that's going to cement that for the future. I mean, I could, if there isn't a contractual agreement like that, like I could definitely see Microsoft putting these on Game Pass only, like on places that you can have Game Pass. I really don't like the Rainbow Six either. Feels too slow. Didn't download the new one yet. Yeah, dude, I'm not feeling this new thing. Frog, do you have any thoughts? Microsoft's leadership for Xbox. Microsoft's leadership for Xbox has been phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. If you're a gamer, dude, like this is only a positive for you. This if you are a gamer and not a damn fanboy, if you're a fanboy, this sucks for you. This is the worst thing that could ever happen to you because like your fanboy feelings are like really really hurt now. Like how could my best good Sony not be able to secure Call of Duty? This sucks if you're a fanboy. If you're a gamer and this is going to Game Pass, like dude, this is what the future looks like. It really is. And there's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. Game Pass is the future. You will still be able to continue to buy your games, but Game Pass is the future. It's a residual income stream that all businesses would like to have. The more money they're getting on a stream, and depending on how many, like it doesn't matter to them how many people download and play that game. They don't own a freaking license to it, so it doesn't matter. Every single one of these games within a year of release you can find for $15. You can find them for $15 on the dang store sales. So what does it matter? You're just paying your $15 up front. Every month you are paying your $15 to get access to the games that you want to play because they're smart. They know that. They know that these games usually go on sale for as low as $15. And that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. You are just you're not paying for all of the stuff that you're losing out. It doesn't matter if COD comes to Sony, to be honest, since it will be free in Game Pass. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, dude, free in Game Pass. Like, who the hell's going to want to, like, who is going to want to sit there and pay for a Call of Duty game every year when they could just play it on Game Pass, man? I agree this isn't a competition anymore. Sony really should put Game Pass on PlayStation, even though it feels weird. They should. They should, or they should just get bought out by Amazon. I think Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, they would love to buy PlayStation, but at the point right now, I don't know if they could. I don't know if they could buy them. I think that there might be like some sort of law or something that stops them from buying that whole foreign company, bro. Like, I mean, I could see them doing a deal with Google or with Stadia or something like that. Regardless of what games you prefer, that's just how it is now. Yeah, I guarantee it. If PlayStation signs a contract with Google, Call of Duty staying completely freaking 100% exclusive to Xbox. Like it'll be exclusive. If any of the other three, like Amazon or Google, get into bed with Sony, everything that Microsoft buys will stay exclusive to Xbox. So everything. And Call of Duty is a good get. Activision's a good get. I think if they I think if they are going to war with Amazon and Google, they need to buy Take-Two Interactive. They need to get Warner Brothers, and they need to get Ubisoft. They need to get all of those to secure those dudes. Thanks, Mr. Dude. Nice voice. I appreciate that. Regardless of what games you prefer, that's just how it is now. Phil Spencer might come off as a nice guy on camera, but in the real life, yeah, dude. I wouldn't put it past them, dude. These guys are out to make money, man. I saw something about Phil Spencer saying Xbox isn't a free speech platform. Doesn't rub me the right way. It is a free speech platform, but it's a bully free one. Something about that. You're gonna have to watch what you say to people, man. Like you're just gonna have to. I think investors are expecting Sony to buy them. No, I don't think Sony's going to buy them, man. I don't know. Sony is not prepared to compete with Game Pass right now. With Game Pass right now. But if they are going to do something with Spartacus, yeah, buying those smaller companies would definitely bolster their IP for sure. But Sony doesn't care about IP. They don't care, man. There's lots of games out there that the Sony has IP to that I would keep buying hand over fist, and they don't care, man. They just don't care. I've been gaming the same old games. Oh well. You have that coffee again, huh, Frog? Yes, I got some. I got a double shot this time, guys. The only double shot I need, man. Oh, dude, Beans and Brew. I want to give a shout out to Beans and Brew Coffee. These guys are phenomenal. They're phenomenal, man. I love the way their coffee tastes. Their service has always been great. I never get screwed up orders or anything like that. These guys are awesome, man. So if you guys want coffee, go to Beans and Brew. My favorite is the Ice Mr. B with 2 extra shots. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. It's like you can taste the coffee, man. It's so freaking good, man, with all that. It's so good. If you guys have never tried Beans and Brew, I highly suggest an Ice Mr. B's. Try that, and then you can they're usually already decently strong without the 2 extra shots, but you put 2 extra shots in there, man, and you're wired. Oh, it's very difficult for American companies to buy Japanese companies. It is. So I would like to see Microsoft buy Take-Two Interactive, EA, Ubisoft, and freaking Warner Brothers, man. If they bought all those guys, dude, and they just started pumping out content for Game Pass like every month, dude, yeah, it'd be solid. It'd be solid, man. Game Pass would be literally the future. It's very difficult. Partner with PlayStation than any of the other big hitters. I would too, but I don't think that that's going to be the case, Patrick. I would love to see Xbox Game Pass just come to PlayStation. I mean, if people want to buy a PlayStation, they're going to buy a PlayStation. It doesn't matter, you know. If you've got Game Pass on everything, it shouldn't matter. I don't think that Xbox would go out of their way to produce. Well, I don't know, man. They might make them stream it. If they do put it on PlayStation, it'd probably be streamed only. I don't think they would do it the way they do it on Xbox with having a full downloadable copy. Dude, we should have just streamed it, guys. We could stream freaking Rainbow Six, bro. We should have probably just streamed that game instead of downloading that. Because now I got 80 freaking something gigabytes of that game on both of my consoles, and I'm just like, I don't even want to review it, dude. I just don't even care about it. And I don't want to say anything stupid about it or bad about it just because it's not a game that I like. But there are people out there that are going to like that experience, that are going to play that, and they're going to like that experience because it's got all the core Rainbow Six Siege gameplay in it. So I think that people would really like that. Sony are really scared because they stated that Call of Duty must stay multi-plat, and I don't blame them. Yeah, I don't think it should though. I personally honestly think Call of Duty should go Xbox exclusive. Xbox just has a better controller for it. I cannot play first-person shooters on that dang PlayStation controller. I hate it, dude. That's why I quit playing Deathloop, man. I just do not like the way that controller feels on first-person shooters, man. That seriously is the biggest reason I quit playing Deathloop, because I do like Deathloop. I think it's a great game. I think the gameplay is really going to shine when it comes to Xbox this year. Like Xbox, that game's going to blow up on Xbox. It really is. It is going to be. It's going to have a better. It's going to be better on Xbox. It will kill them if COD is free on Game Pass and $70 on Sony platform. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's already going to be no, because that necessarily doesn't matter, dude. PlayStation fanboys and PlayStation fans, they're used to paying that money. They're used to paying that money. They're not going to have a problem with it. They're gonna pay it so they can play it. It doesn't even matter. World of Warcraft is on subscription service. I doubt it will be on Game Pass. I mean, I could see that being something too, man. I played a half hour of Extraction and then uninstalled it. Yeah, I haven't got to the point where I've uninstalled it yet. Chris, people need to stop thinking of this as hardware business. This is a software business. Exactly, dude. It's all about software. The games are what matter the most. It doesn't matter what platform you're playing on. Like PlayStation 5 is not a bad platform, not a bad place to play. If that's all you got, that's perfect, man. If you came from a PlayStation 4 Pro to a PS5, you are going to be happy. Now, I've said this a million times, dude, and that's not a lie. That if you come from PS4 Pro to PS4 or PS5, it feels like a much more premium experience than a PlayStation 4 Pro. Like it does. Like there's no denying that. Like you can't get around that. It does feel premium. And when you're like, oh yeah, man, I got a PlayStation 5 and I just came from a PS4, like you're solidly happy. You are happy. You got all the third-party games, you got all Sony's first-party games. Like PlayStation's first year coming from PlayStation to PlayStation and staying in that ecosystem, it is a solid step up. Like it is a really solid step up. But coming from Xbox One X to PlayStation 5, it's like, dude, man, what the heck, man? This is not that much better. Plus more subs for Game Pass means more interaction with other games partner. Yeah. The more people that have Game Pass, the more that they can play games like Rainbow Six Extraction. There is going to be a market for Rainbow Six Extraction. I do feel like that is a decent game. I do feel like it is an experience that people are going to play and they're going to want to play. As for me, like I'm just not into that type of game that often. Like, I mean, I like playing them, but to me, I'd rather play Insurgency Sandstorm than play around with Rainbow Six. And I mean, I bought Insurgency Sandstorm and I've played maybe 8 hours of that game. So I need to get in there and play more of that. So people, if you buy that game, we could play that today too. I just wanted to come out and do a live stream and hang out with everybody. And then, you know, I mean, if people need to download stuff or pick stuff up so we can play it, that'd be awesome. Xbox definitely has the best controller for shooters and racers. Hands down the best controller for shooters and racers. You need that thumb movement, and you can't, like, it's too hard to have the the damn joysticks right next together. Like, that's just too hard for me to play that. Yeah, dude, and I had to stop at Chick-fil-A and get me a 30 piece. Yeah, noogies. COD should be multi-plat. There's way too many players on PlayStation that plays. Microsoft got to make that money back. I don't necessarily think that's the case, bro. I do not think that's the case. I don't think Microsoft's backs to the wall to have to remake money on Call of Duty on PlayStation. I don't think that's the place. Once Game Pass hits 50 plus million, they can make online free. I don't know. I don't know if they would do that. I do feel like Microsoft could get rid of gold and then keep the tiered platform, say $9.99 for Game Pass and then 15, the 15 or even 20, dude. They could probably go up to 20 and then offer all of the games with like their ultimate edition, like they did with Gears 5. But if you noticed, like they stopped doing the ultimate edition on Game Pass Ultimate. We didn't get the Ultimate Edition with Forza Horizon 5. If you wanted all the DLC and shit, you had to pay $40 for it. You could get the base game for free, but you could not get all the DLC. And that makes sense going forward. They're like, hey, you can have the base game, but you're going to pay for all of the add-ons and stuff like that. In a way, I kind of feel like that's a little bit fair, but then again, no, not as completely fair as it should be. It definitely, when we got Gears 5, the Ultimate Edition on the Ultimate Game Pass, that really set a precedent to where they should have continued with that. But I mean, I can see their need to want to sell that stuff. But if it gets more egregious than that, they really do need to have a $20 option to where you get all of that content as well, without having to pay more money for it. But I don't know. I think $20 is the max I would ever pay for Game Pass monthly, though. $19.99 is the max I would pay. And if I started paying $20 a month for it, I'd probably stop buying the games. But as it sits right now, I usually buy everything that I want to have. When in reality, there's going to come a time where that's not going to make sense anymore. If a lot of these games start going completely like games as service, this is where things would change for me. If games start going 100% games as service, I will stop buying the ones that are on Game Pass. Like I'll stop buying those, because when I play them on Game Pass, it'll be fine. I'll just play the game and I'll get what I need out of it, and then I can just move on. And then I will start saving tons of money. When will Battlefield 2042 be on EA Play? Probably within the next couple of months. Hey, unpopular thought. How's it going, man? Sony drops as an investor. This is a good time to buy in. Yeah. COD will be exclusive after current contracts expire, just like this ZeniMax deal. Unpopular thought. I'm wondering how long that exclusive, not exclusive, but that marketing rights deal they have with PlayStation or Call of Duty is on PlayStation. That deal alone could possibly extend that PlayStation contract, PlayStation or Call of Duty games coming to PlayStation throughout the rest of this generation. WoW cannot come to console. Too many buttons. I don't know, man. Black Desert Online works on there. They might be able to get it going. I mean, Black Desert Online, it does kind of feel clunky at first when you start playing it, but dude, I've got so many freaking days in that game, man. It's not even funny. Yeah, that's where PlayStation Pony said about Elder Scrolls. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Like these PlayStation fanboys, dude. They're going a little. They're kind of intense, man. They're kind of intense. They're like they're all coming out with all these like, oh yeah, man. There's no way Xbox should. Dude, we saw them do this with Bethesda. We saw them say, hey, man, everything's exclusive to anything on that you can get Game Pass on. I have no doubt in my mind that they would do that with Call of Duty as well. Like, no doubt in my mind. Do they need to freaking sit there and like penny pinch and get their money back on PlayStation? No, they do not have to do that. Microsoft does not have to do that. This acquisition could be completely a couple of years worth of, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. They're going to get their money back pretty dang quick. Yeah, I don't trade in games no more, man. I like having them, and I like being able to go back to my games whenever I want to. That's why that's the biggest reason. It's another one of the bigger reasons why I chose Xbox this generation is like my main platform. Game preservation to me going forward is something that I really appreciate. Like I really appreciate that fact, and I'm really hoping that the next Xbox console will continue to push that forward as they have. I want to be able to play all my games. Andrew, congrats on your 2K subs. Thanks, yeah. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I missed 2 whole days of putting out content this time with I'm telling you guys, man, it really does. It gets to the point where it's like I feel like I have to put out new content every single day. And I don't want to have to feel like dude, it's kind of hard to be creative every single day. It's kind of hard to come up with stuff every single day. And yeah, dude, this Rainbow Six Extraction didn't didn't pan out for me. Overwatch, man, Overwatch 2 could be completely exclusive to Xbox. You never know. Yeah, the Play Anywhere too with Xbox. You buy and even you can even get third-party titles on that too. Like you'll buy a game and then boom, it's cross-play. It's one thing that pisses me off about that though, Chris, with the freaking with Dirt 5, man. I downloaded it on the PC because I wanted to check it out on the PC too. And it makes me sign into my thing, but it doesn't let me move my mouse cursor over it. So I'm like, dude, this is stupid, man. Like there's just so much retardedness in like PC gaming that like all the quirks, I'm starting to hit all the snags during PC gaming, and it's really starting to piss me off, to be completely honest with you. Like it's really starting to piss me off. Oh my goodness. Oh damn. Xbox may have just put the final nail in the coffin for. Oh yeah, dude. I guarantee that Call of Duty and stuff ain't gonna go to Stadia. Like they're not gonna be on Stadia or anything else. PlayStation maybe, PlayStation, but when it comes to like the streaming platforms, yeah, dude, it's not going to Luna. It's not going to freaking Stadia. It's not like Call of Duty is Xbox now, and with the grace of whatever, it might go to PlayStation is just one of the contributing factors for the downfall in the market. Oh yeah, dude. PlayStation has put themselves in an interesting predicament. Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, not Steam. I'm not gonna buy the freaking. I'm not gonna buy Call or God of War just yet. Um, Crash Bandicoot is Xbox. I know. Who that on the Xbox? That on Xbox? No PC though. Andrew Software. The Xbox app needs to work. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I'm so irritated with the store. Oh wait, there's got to be a search button in here. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Fucking $60, dude, for this game. I've already bought it once on GameCube, man, but we'll go ahead and buy it again. Pretty good. That's nice. Okay, there might be new features coming to the Xbox app like Steam. Like Steam, you can change the file location, move them about. That'd be pretty cool if that's the case. What's up, Kratos? How's it going, my friend? Oh boy, this will force PlayStation to do day and day releases on PC. Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. Let me see. I gotta make sure I'm putting the right card on here. Oh. Actually, I'm not gonna buy that right now. Oh. It doesn't say, but it doesn't say that with the money. They didn't just buy games, but technology, Battle Planet, or BattleNet player base, and information about them. Information is, trust me, man, it's $68 billion buying Activision. Microsoft got their money's worth for sure. They definitely got their money's worth. Oh, Splinter, do you think Sony will react? Can they? Can they react to this? I mean, like, let's just put it this way: Call of Duty is a major freaking hit to them financially if it goes exclusive to Xbox. I don't. How could they compete now? How could they literally compete with Xbox buying Call of Duty, man? All Xbox would need to do now is buy EA, and like they would, yeah, dude. PlayStation would be done, man. PlayStation would literally be done, dude. Yeah, I don't think Microsoft. I've been saying for this for a while though on this show, dude. Microsoft and Sony are not competing anymore. Like, there's just no compete. There's no competition. It's not even close now, dude. I mean, Microsoft could literally buy out all these places and put them in their streaming service, and there's really nothing monopoly wise that anybody can do about that. There's nothing they can do about it. I mean, PlayStation is a Japanese brand, dude. PlayStation is Japanese. Microsoft is American. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does not matter. Like, I don't think that the monopoly thing, against a foreign competing company, I don't think that really matters, to be completely honest with you. I mean, there's no other American, console thing. And see, it's not a monopoly, because anything that any games that go to Xbox are going to PC as well. So there's no way they can really come at them and be like, "Oh, you're doing a monopoly," and it's like, no, we're not really. Like, there's other platforms. Look at all these other platforms that you can play these games on. There's no monopoly. Like, you can play them on an Android phone. There's no monopoly. So whenever you hear the little PlayStation fanboys screaming "Monopoly, Monopoly, Monopoly," you're like, "You guys even know what you're talking about, man?" I think I'm going to get my Series X sooner. Things look bad for Sony, and Xbox is buying more. Unfortunately, this was just the beginning. Yeah, dude. Bethesda was the beginning. This was the this is the Bethesda was the snack. This here was breakfast. Yeah, I don't know. I think Activision was the biggest one though, the biggest one in market cap. So I mean, everything else is under that. Like EA is like 38 billion or something. Sony's as delusional as the fans. Yeah. Man, this is just funny, dude. To be completely honest with you, this is funny. But I mean, like you Xbox fans, dude, they can like you guys can feel vindicated now, man. Like Microsoft is definitely going to take care of its fans this generation for sure. Like you guys are eating good. I mean, yeah, not every game on Game Pass is like a 100% banger, but dude, you don't have to pay for it, so I guess it doesn't matter. Only went up. I thought it was like 1%, Chris. I thought they only went up like 1%. To be completely honest with you, I think it was like 1.5 or 1.5% the one day, and then the next day they went up another 2%. I wonder if they're going to continue to rise. I think at best, Sony could buy Square Enix. I think they will too now. Now that Xbox just bought freaking Activision, I think you could see Sony trying to buy Square Enix sooner than later. And all them Square Enix games will be exclusive to PlayStation. And we'll see how PlayStation does it, man. We'll see if Spider-Man comes swinging his way over to Xbox anytime soon. If Spider-Man comes swinging his way over to Xbox, then I'm okay with Call of Duty still going to PlayStation. But PlayStation's like that. They don't care, dude. They'll pay for third-party exclusives and stuff like that to pretty much block people off out of those games. So yeah, dude, I have no problem with Xbox buying out Activision, Take-Two, any of those guys, and you could thank the fanboys for that. Yeah, I think Square Enix market cap's only like 7 billion. No, they're not like way too expensive. I think Sony could possibly do that, but I don't know, man. Would you bet your bottom dollar on Square Enix? I don't know if I would. I mean Square Enix. I just don't know, man. They've got a lot of good talent, but I just don't know if I would if I would base my whole yeah, if they want to gatekeep the Final Fantasy franchise and keep it on PlayStation, they might as well. This Call of Duty acquisition, let's put this as layman as I can for what I feel like this is going to happen. What I think has happened. Microsoft literally just put Sony in a Nintendo position. Like Sony is the new Nintendo. Like hands down, period. Sony will have to sell and maintain their platform on PlayStation first party exclusives. So they're going to need to buy another company, a Square Enix or a Capcom or something like that to bolster the support, for the Sony PlayStation. Xbox literally just became the market leader for games, for gaming, for third party platform gaming. Dude, they did. Like this is going to sell a ton of Xboxes really fast, and now PlayStation is definitely not going to be the. I don't know. This really did hurt PlayStation in ways that I don't even think the industry understands at the moment. I don't. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are smart that kind of see where things are going, but there's also a lot of denial out there that PlayStation beta, like PlayStation is not beta no more. Oh, yeah. Why it's Sony Spider-Man IP? Yeah. So imagine, but Sony doesn't go out and buy a big acquisition, but Xbox could have forced them to. If they don't, they may not come back from this. I don't think that COD will come complete to Sony in 2024? I do. I think so. It depends on how long the PlayStation has the marketing rights for Call of Duty. If they bought marketing rights throughout this whole generation, then you'll probably see mainline Call of Duties on PlayStation as long as that. But Xbox could just be like, all right, man, gonna stop doing yearly freaking. We're gonna stop doing yearly Call of Duties, and we're gonna do them every other year. If they do them every other year, then they've only got to put half as many Call of Duties on the PlayStation going forward, man. So yeah. Frog, be nice and let them drink their PlayStation Kool-Aid. I know. Huh. You guys can have another sip, guys. Just drink one more sip. But yeah, dude, this killed PlayStation, bro. This literally killed PlayStation. Unless PlayStation turns around and buys all of them Japanese companies like Konami, like even if they did buy all those, do you really think a new Silent Hill is going to sell enough to keep people on the PlayStation? I mean, I know I would buy one. I already got one. But I mean, do you think those Japanese games are gonna encourage Western gamers to run out and buy a PlayStation if Call of Duty's gone? I mean, like, really, man? Like, we're already at a place in this generation where some people are like, man, I don't know, I can't afford to buy both consoles. And they have to choose one. I guarantee it, a lot more people are going to choose that Xbox over that PlayStation now going forward. I can guarantee that. Like, people want Call of Duty, and they're not going to sit and wait to find out, well, am I going to get it? No, dude. Like, we won't know what's going on with this deal until the summer of 2023. Like, we won't know what the outcome of this and what's going to go forward with that until then. So that's a whole year and a half that people are going to be like, oh man, should I buy a PlayStation? I want my Call of Duty. That's a year and a half that people are going to now be like, I'm going to buy an Xbox just to be sure I get Call of Duty. A year and a half that people are going to be like, oh man, they're going to be on the fence about PlayStation now because of Call of Duty. Like, we're not going to know. They're not going to tell us until that deal is complete, like they did with Bethesda, how that road is going to work out. There's no reason for them. I mean, Sony comes out and says, oh yeah, they're still going to be there, but do we really know that? Yeah, the PlayStation fanboys honestly should be like, yeah, dude, it's cool, man. Yeah, we don't need Call of Duty on PlayStation no more. We got Spider-Man, dude. We got Spider-Man. I'm like, all right, you can have your Spider-Man, dude. Oh, there might be a chance if Sony replaces the COD with Medal of Honor. Yeah, they'd have to buy EA, bro. I don't think EA. Looking at the way Battlefield launched this year, I just don't think that. I think, I mean, Call of Duty's selling better than Battlefield, and I think Battlefield was better than Call of Duty this year, but it's still so devoid of any kind of content that we're going on what, the 20th of January, and I played Battlefield the other day, and I was just like, wow, this is still such an empty experience that, like, I just don't care to sit here and play this all day. I don't want to play it that much. PlayStation has only 2 big exclusive games this year. One being Horizon Forbidden West and God of War. It's not enough. No, they got Gran Turismo 7 too. 7. That is their most sold franchise to date. Gran Turismo is the biggest. So that's definitely going to bolster PlayStation this year. This year's looking good for PlayStation. When it comes to their first party games, this year's looking pretty good. Nintendo will never sell. Yeah, dude, Nintendo's never going to sell. I think the only way that PlayStation would compete with Xbox going forward is if they merged with Nintendo, and Nintendo became a handheld PlayStation, you know, like the handheld PlayStation division, and supported that going forward. That's the only way I think. That's the only way I think Nintendo and PlayStation going to survive this with Game Pass, especially if Game Pass gets EA or Take-Two Interactive. Yeah, there's no way unless Nintendo and freaking PlayStation combine and yeah, dude, the Vita 2 Switch. Yeah, exactly. Unless they combine and make their brand like I mean, because that was how PlayStation started in the beginning. The PlayStation was supposed to be a CD add-on, like like Sega CD for the Super Nintendo. But if they combine their powers, and Nintendo handled the handheld division, and Sony did the other part, and then they combined forces to make the games run on both platforms, they could definitely compete hardcore. They could compete hardcore because then they would be servicing that market that doesn't care about, you know, online gaming and stuff like that, and they could PlayStation exclusives and Nintendo exclusives together, that would make one of the biggest, like that would be competitive. People would still be able to buy those and still be able to enjoy. Imagine being able to play Super Mario on your PlayStation 5 and, like God of War on your freaking Switch. You know what I mean? Like having that be available, that's that's a damn good way forward, and I think they should combine. Sony has about 4 exclusives. I know. Could Sony buy? No, that's EA is like 38 billion. I think if anybody's going to buy them, Microsoft could. But first, we're going to need all the employees at EA to start saying, "Oh, our blah 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 is bad, and he doesn't care about our feelings." And God of Luigi, yeah, I know. Hello, brothers. Nintendo would never do business with Sony. I don't know. They might be forced into it. They might be forced into combining. If this gets any worse, guys. Yeah, exactly, Sebastian. They just make one game with different skins. The only one that I think was really new was Horizon Forbidden West, dude. To be completely honest with you, Horizon Forbidden West was, I don't know. I mean, like, I like Horizon Zero Dawn, so I think I'm gonna love Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, this will go through. And Overwatch 2 is multiplat because it was said in 2019 Skyliners will be multiplat. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with them being multiplat for at least a while, Jacob. I mean, there's the biggest thing is we get those. The biggest thing that Xbox fans need to realize is we get those games day and date on Game Pass. On Game Pass. PlayStation and whatever are still going to have to pay for those games full price. They have to pay full price for them. Nintendo and Sony hate each other over the PS1. Yeah, they do, but I mean, out of necessity and out of survival, bro. Like they can. I mean, with Sega already signing up to a deal with Xbox, man, it's just a matter of time. Spider-Man 2 is enough to, I know, dude, they're pretty delusional. I thought Nintendo had good relationship with Microsoft, Xbox. They do, but the Japanese are going to stick together. The Japanese would stick together. I could see that, dude. I could see a collaboration between Nintendo and Sony. I could see that happening. 20 billion lost in stocks. Yeah, dude. 20 billion, dude. That is that's almost enough to buy Take-Two Interactive. I mean, that's pretty much enough to buy Take-Two Interactive. But you got to understand, their market cap is not what they pay for them. If their market cap right now today is 20 billion, you can expect that deal to almost be double. Like, why would they sell for just what they're worth? What they're worth right now. They would try to sell. They would try to say, hey, well, the X amount of years, we're going to have this much growth. We want that amount of money. They're going to be able to negotiate and make that deal bigger. Well, I mean, I don't think Activision's market cap was $68 billion. I think it was closer to what EA was, maybe a little bit more, but that was enough to buy Nintendo completely. I know. I think you could almost buy. What would PlayStation be worth? Is all I know is that both of them. Will never sell the PlayStation or Xbox. Yeah, I don't think they would, but I think that'd be pretty cool if they did combine powers and let Nintendo do the. Oh my gosh, Sony's response is the most the thing of all time. I know. Don't worry, they're gonna come, man. Please don't take Call of Duty from us, please. These are strange times. Crash Bandicoot is an Xbox mascot now. I know. Oh boy, let's see what PlayStation has to say about their little. I could see a lot more. This also is going with PlayStation going third party, guys. Well, not PlayStation, but with Call of Duty potentially going with Microsoft buying Activision, that is going to make it so more of these bigger companies, like Take-Two and EA and everybody else, they're going to be more inclined to drop their games right on Game Pass day one, as opposed to Sony should buy Phil Spencer to replace CEO Jim Ryan. Honestly, I think Sony should probably bring back Sean Layden as soon as possible. They should probably get Sean Layden back because a lot of PlayStation gamers, and myself included, trust him more. We trust him more, and he would be more down to earth, and he would have kept this. He would have. I think he would have done better. I think he would have done better at keeping this together, man. I'll never really trust anyone, especially Sony. Yeah, Forza 8 versus Gran Turismo. What's the stronger of them? In my experience, I think Forza is going to look much better. I think Gran Turismo is going to still be. I don't know, man. I've been looking at those screenshots and some of that stuff, and I don't necessarily feel like Gran Turismo 7 is going to push any boundaries too far. To be completely honest with you, you should check out Young Defiant breakdown of the PlayStation 5 on his YouTube channel. He trolls a lot, but his breakdown of the PS5 made a lot of sense. It's Young Defiant PS5 sucks. Yeah. Oh, PlayStation should just accept Game Pass. Forza Motorsport 8 will wipe the floor with GT. Oh yeah, dude. I think Forza 7 is gonna be pretty compatible to what Gran Turismo 7 is gonna be in March, dude. That's just me, man. I think Forza 7 still looks freaking phenomenal on my 4K OLED, bro. It's got Dolby Vision. It's got 4K visuals already. I think it's gonna hold up pretty nicely to what GT7 is gonna be, man. I think Forza 7 is gonna hold. It's gonna hold its own with it going forward. I'm gonna do a comparison video when I buy Gran Turismo 7. I'm gonna do a comparison video with that on with both of them. So we're gonna see, man. Oh, we'll be next gen only to while GT is cross gen. Yeah. So I'm with it being cross gen, I really do think that Forza 7 is gonna hold its own against the I mean, yeah, dude. Destin, who works with IGN, he said Call of Duty will be exclusive to Xbox. Diablo 4 will come to Sony, but Diablo 5 won't. Now Overwatch 2, he said he don't know. World of Warcraft on both. Yeah, I don't know. All we can really do is speculate. Now, I mean, I could see Microsoft doing the nice thing and putting Call of Duty on PlayStation still, but I don't know, man. I mean, as much as I want to say, yeah, dude, those games aren't coming to PlayStation no more. It it's always possible. It is always possible. Sony needs to be more aggressive with securing Japanese games. I don't know, man. Like I like my PlayStation for the most part. I don't play it as much as I play my Xbox for sure. I've always been a PlayStation fan, but at the end of the day, like PlayStation games are just not there's not as many of them as fast enough for me to play it as much. Like I don't need to be on my PlayStation as much as I do my Xbox. Looking forward to GT7. That's why I ordered a new wheel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, but I'm not going to buy another wheel for it. Oh, they don't spend 70 billion to I might buy another wheel though. If it is really good, I might buy one, Chris, just because of the fact that with that drive hub, I'd still be able to use it on Xbox. But I don't know, man. Sony started the exclusives war. Yeah, they did. On both systems anyway, so I don't really have to. Yeah, exactly. If you have both systems, like none of this is really going to matter to you. Actibliz can make another Pitfall game similar to Uncharted. That's true, man. They definitely could do that. Nintendo does what Nintendo does. They are their own entity and can charge top dollar to sell loads. Yeah. I think Nintendo's in a pretty sweet spot right now, though. Hey, Frog, do you think Amazon will buy Sony? I don't. Maybe. I don't think. I don't think Amazon or Google could buy Sony. To be completely honest with you, and there's no way Sony's going to split their division to sell off the PlayStation brand when that's what's keeping them afloat. Like their TVs aren't doing it no more. The cell phones aren't doing it no more. Their tech's not doing it no more. It's the PlayStation brand. The PlayStation brand is what keeps Sony alive. So yeah, I don't know if they would do that. I mean, they would have to buy all of it, and I don't know if I mean, Amazon, I could see buying Sony completely out, because then Amazon would have full marketing rights to Sony TVs and stuff like that, and they could sell them right there on Amazon exclusively. I the only ones that I think would be willing to buy Sony would probably be Amazon. I don't think Google would want anything to do with Sony, but Amazon, yeah, I could see Amazon trying to buy Sony, because that would be worth it for them, because then they get the TV division, they get the cell phone division, they get everything. And then Amazon can make a phone. You know what I mean? Like a Sony phone, and it could be an Amazon phone. Amazon would probably be your biggest bet if they were going to buy Sony. To be completely honest with you, I think it would be Amazon, but I don't know, man. Like the Luna platform, like we don't know much about that. We know a lot more about, I don't know much about it. The only thing I've really heard a lot about is Stadia. Personally, I think they will make Call of Duty exclusive, because that game still is a system seller, and they won't buy a company to give away their IPs. Yeah, like I do feel like Call of Duty is going to be an exclusive to Xbox platform, to Game Pass. It's going to be exclusive to Game Pass, one way or another. All of these games that they just bought are going to be exclusive to Game Pass eventually. Whatever contractual agreements they have with PlayStation will be honored. And if a PlayStation has secured, the rights to have every Call of Duty this generation put on there, I mean, I guess Xbox could always say, "Hey, we're gonna take these to a 2-year cycle," and give the devs at Call of Duty some time to actually build better games. Because now it's not about having Call of Duty be the biggest selling game anymore. Like, it's not about that anymore. Now it is all about Call of Duty being a good game, a quality game. PlayStation brought this upon themselves. Xbox tried to be friends with them, but they had to start doing underhanded deals. Yeah, Xbox ain't playing around, man. Xbox is not playing around this generation. So if you bought an Xbox, man, you could feel happy that you got a console that is going to start getting more quality content, dude, on your Game Pass. I guess it's Apple than Amazon. Maybe Apple would be. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I guess Sony is trying to market themselves as the brand, like the premium PlayStation. I mean, the only way the PlayStation 5 feels premium is if you are coming from a last-gen PlayStation. If you're coming from PS4 or PS4 Pro to PlayStation 5, yeah, it definitely feels a lot more premium than either of those consoles. But when it comes to Xbox One X, you're really not getting that big of an uplift when it goes across, man. You're not getting that. If you're going from Xbox One X to PlayStation 5, you're going to feel like I feel, like underwhelmed. Everyone, fanboy narrative against Xbox has been broken. Oh yeah, dude, the fanboy narrative is completely freaking shot, dude. I wonder how MBG is taking this news today. He's probably sitting over there like, oh man, how could this happen to Sony? I better get back on over to Xbox here pretty quick. Like, he'll be back soon. Crap Gamer's already back. You already got Crap Gamer back over to Xbox. I mean, this might have been the game to bring MBG back to Xbox, bro. I don't know, man. It's kind of funny how Call of Duty. I did watch a Dreamcast one today. A Dreamcast one after after the other day. I watched one. I watched Dreamcast guy's response to the whole acquisition thing, and oh my gosh, dude, that guy is so pony. It's not even funny. Like, oh man, I'm PlayStation. I love PlayStation. Oh gosh, dude. I'm like, dude, there's no way to sugarcoat this, man. This is bad for PlayStation. What's up, Bit? How's it going, my friend? Oh yeah, dude. This is not going to be good for PlayStation going forward, man. Especially if these go exclusive. That is going to, man. Like, you already saw the 20 billion drop. Dreamcast guy. Yeah, I did. I watched his little thing. Well, I watched a few minutes of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was just like, oh my gosh, dude, I can't listen to this guy. They're always crying about you can tell when they're like super PlayStation fans. It's like, oh my gosh, man. And I don't know. Sometimes I sound like a super fanboy of Xbox on this channel, but I'm not, dude. I'm just interested in what what Xbox is going to do for gaming this generation. Like, I'm more interested in that than playing another Sony first party game. Like, I'll buy them, I'll play them, I'll get through them, but I'm more excited about what Xbox is doing as a whole for gaming in general than I am any PlayStation first party game. Like, seriously, like, think about it, man. Like, we've played those PlayStation first party games for what have I been playing them now? Almost 20, 25, 26 years that I've been playing Sony first party games. I don't know, man. I think that something like Flight Simulator is far more impressive than another 30-hour story game. Like, I just do. I think it's more impressive. You get to fly around the whole planet, which and it's seamless too. Like, you can pick your little flight pattern, but then you can fly all over the whole world. So, and it takes a long time to do it too. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'm flying from there to there in 10 minutes. Like, it's the whole world. It takes hours. It literally takes hours. I had to use a freaking fighter jet from New York to LA to get it in under 2 hours, man. If I was flying like a regular plane, it wouldn't have been that fast. Not dead yet, but almost definitely on life support. I don't know, man. This is interesting. You know, the PlayStation fanboys are pretty they're pretty intense, man. I don't know. Xbox, their fanboys can get a little bit out of line too, man. I've seen some stuff on Twitter lately that's like, wow, man, you guys, my plastic box is better. Well, I mean, Xbox guys shouldn't be like, my plastic box is better anymore. They should be like, my streaming service is better. That's what they should be saying. Sony still has some awesome single player campaign. They do. They do. Yes, they do. And I'll keep buying them. I'll keep playing those games. I like those. I do like them games, but Microsoft is owned by Bill Gates. I know. Yeah, I mean, like, when you got that much money and you can buy like Activision's like right off, like, you can walk into Walmart and buy Activision right off the shelf, bro. Like, whatever, man. That's kind of what I think it is. It's like Microsoft is walking down walking down a Walmart aisle right now, and they're just buying these studios left and right. Yeah, dude, this does kind of put Sony in its place. New on PC, play Anti-Crisis, game preview, Nobody Saves the World. Install today. Maybe later. I don't have a lot more space on my thing. I gotta stop buying freaking games on PC now. I got too many. Yeah, PlayStation is like Nintendo. Now I have good exclusive games, but not much third-party support. I know that would be insane, dude. If Microsoft buys all these bigger companies and then they're just not on freaking PlayStation anymore. Hey, Brian, thank you, man. Send crash in front of Sony with an Xbox speaker and Xbox showing the Game Pass logo, like what Sony did in the 90s to Nintendo. Remember the ad? I don't remember, but that would be funny, huh? Like Crash Bandicoot running across with the Xbox. Yeah, that would be pretty funny, man. I think that would be pretty funny. You think PS5 will be the Wii U moment in Sony? I don't necessarily think it's going to be a Wii U because they've already sold more than a Wii U. I think it's definitely going to be their. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that I have a feeling the price of the PlayStation 5 is going to be coming down pretty soon. I have a feeling that I have a feeling that they're going to try to acquire like Square Enix or something. I have a feeling that's probably going to happen pretty soon. There's some things that are going to change with Sony really quick now. I think they're going to move away from the premium experience, the premium branding. They have to. There's no way PlayStation 5 is a premium experience now if it doesn't have Call of Duty. You cannot call that a premium experience. You just can't. Like, PlayStation has to have certain titles to even be considered that, and Call of Duty not being there anymore that's not a premium experience. It's not a premium experience. It hasn't been. Square Enix. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like you're more. Yeah, I think PlayStation 5 is more like the PlayStation 3 to be completely. Frong, what's pissing me off at the moment? Battlefield 2042, no campaign. Also, no new Rainbow Extraction. I think Xbox caters more for multiplayer than single player. I do too. I do feel like that is it is a major thing, Andy, especially with Game Pass. Game Pass is going to be games are going to want to be designed to keep people playing. And that's fair. You know what I mean? Like that's fair. If you've got a game on there and everybody's playing it consistently, then they're paying their subscription fee. If you're putting games on there like one and done, that's why Game Pass for Sony would not work. Their games are one and done. One and done. Every time they put out a game, you just pay a $15 subscription fee, you play the game, and then you're done. You don't need to continuously renew that. So with Microsoft, they have to find a pretty decent balance to be, they're going to need one and done games on the experience, but they also need those games that are going to drive player engagement to continue to pay that subscription fee. Because if Sony comes out and they're like, okay, yeah, all of our games day one on our Spartacus, and they put all these games on Spartacus, they're all one and done games. They're all one and done, so they're all done as fast as that. Phil has indicated he's looking to revive Act IP. Yeah, dude, if he brings back like Tenchu and all these other games, yeah, dude, that's good. There's a lot of IP. Went on. I went all into Xbox ecosystem. It's paying off. Yeah, if you guys go into Xbox this generation, it's definitely going to be a better experience than it's ever been before. like we've already seen that. Yes, it's going to take some time to get these games out, but who cares, man? We're getting these games day and date. We all just saved a cumulative. If there's 85 of us in there right now, and we all downloaded Rainbow Six, and we all downloaded Rainbow Six on the Game Pass app. Think about that. 85. Well, there was 85. Now there's 83 of us. So let's see. 83 times $49.99. We saved a combined $4,149, guys. That's how much money we did not pay to buy Rainbow Six Extraction, to play for 30 minutes and be like, oh gosh, that's not our game. You know what I mean? Like, hey Jaron, how's it going, man? Like, we're winning this console war to a point where, hey Mo, how's it going, man? If Phil makes COD exclusive, I think Game Pass will come to PlayStation. They would have to. That's the only way that they'd be able to save PlayStation with the. I think you're right, dude. I honestly think that I think that after this deal, if Microsoft intends to pull Call of Duty from the PlayStation platform, I think that would really get PlayStation thinking that, oh yeah, man, we should probably let Game Pass on there. That would be a good thing. If Sony has no desire whatsoever to create a Game Pass, to create their own answer to Game Pass, they should allow Game Pass on the Microsoft on PlayStation 5. And then like if you're on the PlayStation version of it, you get, say, the PlayStation first party exclusives on there, you know what I mean? But you still continue to get all the other content on there. It's dictating PlayStation now. Yeah. So what stops Microsoft from buying Square? They didn't buy Nintendo in 2000s. I think there's new laws that prevent them from outright buying Japanese companies. I think that's the case. I think that's what's happening, and that's why. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that. I don't know for sure. I don't know the laws, but I think that might be. Ooh, Tango Gameworks. I don't know, man. I mean, like the Shiji Mikami or whatever his name is, dude. He could possibly leave Tango and go make a PlayStation studio. There's a lot of developers out there that are more interested and more wanting to do Sony exclusive games than they are Microsoft at the moment. So some of these acquisitions might come with people leaving Xbox. just because of the fact that they want to be that they're Sony fanboys. You gotta believe that there's Sony fanboys that are developers too, man. Like there are, there are, dude. They're probably out there trying to develop for PlayStation only. I mean, you've seen some of them leave and go create Sony first party studios. So I mean, that's fair. I mean, Game Pass on PlayStation would be first party online, and no, there is no law preventing us from buying Japan businesses. Well, I mean, if there's no law, then I could see them doing it, but I think Square Enix would possibly. I don't know, man. I think Sony should buy Square Enix. To be completely honest with you, I think they should. I think they should buy Square Enix, and then they should. Yeah, I don't think a Game Pass for PlayStation would be viable for them just because of the fact that it takes them way too long to put these games out. Um, they're one and done experiences, so that's not going to bolster, continuous play in the PlayStation market. And then all the Sony, then all the Sony fanboys would be like, "Oh man, we're going to get trashed," because Sony would have to pivot. They would have to start making games that people are going to play there. Who is us? Oh, I work for Microsoft. Didn't you know that? I'm the newest Xbox Shills channel, bro. I'm an Xbox channel for shilling for Microsoft, dude. Oh, I just wish they would send me that gravy train already, bro. No, I'm just joking. I don't know, man. I think Microsoft is doing a dang good job. I'm not a Microsoft shill channel. I promise you, I'm not. I just like Microsoft. I like what they're doing. I like what Xbox is doing to bring affordable gaming to everyone. Like I really appreciate that. That's good for gaming, man. Like that's good for gaming, dude. Seriously, all of this stems from me managing a game crazy in the early 2000s, man. Just how much I seen just how good this is gonna be once I started downloading and playing games on it, man. Like this is the future. This is the future. There's no denying that. Like there is no denying that this is the future. I love their IPs. Introduced in 2016, confirmed in 2018. Frog likes games. Xbox has games. Yeah, exactly. I like video games, man. Dang it, Bobby. Will you quit playing all them damn video games? Gosh. I like them. I'm sorry, man. I'm new. I remember Game Crazy. Yeah, dude, I used to manage a Game Crazy. I thought that was pretty cool, man. Xbox was just coming out. The original Xbox. It was 2021, 2022, 2023. We were just barely getting the first Xbox. There was a lot going on back then. That was a really good time to be a gamer too. You had PlayStation 2. You were starting to get cool games like Devil May Cry. You were starting to get a lot of those really freaking cool games. We were starting to finally get some shooters that were actually pretty good. Like it was a good time to be a gamer back then, and even a better time. That's what got me playing. The original Xbox. Like I really love the original Xbox. Probably just as much as I love my PlayStation 2, because I mean that was where I first played, like Splinter Cell, and started playing like Ghost Recon and all of these other really cool games and stuff. Is because my job was like I didn't have to buy my Xbox, I didn't have to buy my PlayStation 2 back then. I was the manager. Like Sony and Microsoft, they would just drop you off stuff like care packages. They're like, here you go, man. Here's another game. Try this game. Tell us what you think of this. Here you go. Like we're gonna give you this game early and stuff. Like I would get games like 2-3 weeks early and stuff, back then, and I would go and I would play them, and then when they would hit my shelves and stuff, I was able to like talk to people and tell people, yeah, man, this is great, stuff like that. And it all kind of started back then. I mean, it was, dude, that was probably like one of my favorite times in gaming. Not only did I get paid to play freaking video games, but I got paid to sell video games. It was great. Like back then, it was freaking great. When I was working at the hospital, and then like Game Crazy was new in my area, so like we were like way consumer friendly. We were way consumer friendly when we first opened up. And if you brought in PlayStation 1 games or 2 games and they were scratched up and they didn't work, like we would still take them and give you credit for them. It was a good time back then. Like we were pretty consumer friendly. And then we had the rental store right next to us that people could rent the games and stuff before they'd come back and buy them. So I mean, it was pretty cool, man. Like it was pretty cool back then. Forbidden West will sell well, no doubt. They aren't getting enough for these exclusive games. Yeah, I think Forbidden West is going to sell pretty good. to be completely honest with you, I think they're going to sell at least 1 million copies in the first day. Easy. Easy going to sell 1 million copies in the first day. Sony need to go in now. Push the boat for Capcom. Bandai Namco might be a little bit too expensive for them. Their market cap right now is 15. But I could see Xbox buying them if they could buy them. I really want Xbox to get Ubisoft. I want Xbox to buy Ubisoft and CD Projekt Red. Take Two Interactive, I guess now at this point, like might as well get her done. Get that Grand Theft Auto on the Xbox. That's why we haven't heard. That's why they haven't announced Grand Theft Auto 6 because it's going to be exclusive to Xbox. It would be nice if they did get From Software Cercio, to be completely honest with you, but I think that Sony's probably got a better chance at that. These companies are going to want to buy companies that work really good with them too. You know what I mean? They probably will. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I could see more acquisitions coming in the future. Some big ones, some pretty decent ones. And then these devs have got to want to sell too. You know, I mean, like they have to want to sell, or I guess they're, you know, I mean, Ubisoft I think is definitely on the radar. To be completely honest with you. Blockbuster to rent PS1 games. Yeah, dude. That's how I had to play a lot of my Super Nintendo games, man, is through Blockbuster. Those things are expensive. Soma and the Dark Descent game's good. About all like $10 yesterday. I don't know. I didn't play Soma or Dark Descent. Microsoft buys Disney. I don't know, man. Why not Capcom Frog, Lockdown, all Resident Evil? What, with Xbox? I don't know, man. I don't think that those games do well enough to be like, oh yeah, we need to buy these to have a system seller. Those aren't system sellers, man. I know Capcom's doing a lot better now, but those aren't system sellers. They're not. Like From Software games aren't system sellers. That's the thing. Like Call of Duty is a software seller or is a console seller. Bethesda games are console sellers, man. Like people would buy an Xbox just to play the next Elder Scrolls. People would buy an Xbox to play the next freaking, you know, Fallout game. Like those maybe some games are like Square Enix. There are some games that they have that would sell a console. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 is definitely doing really good on the PlayStation, but that's because it was only on the PlayStation. So great. It's like owning a Blockbuster with none of the hassle. Exactly, dude. You just freaking pop in your credit card and play the games. In the Asian countries, yeah, that's true. This Activision deal puts Microsoft in a good spot when it comes to mobile gaming too. It does. Sony could be the new Sega. I don't think that'd be the new Sega. I think that'd be the next Nintendo. Sony's not gonna fall out like Sega did. The reason Sega fell out is because they were trying to produce way too many consoles. This PlayStation VR 2 is going to really hurt PlayStation as well. Like this PlayStation VR 2, if it comes out more than $200, if that damn thing is more than $200 and all you can do is strap it to a PlayStation 5 and that's it, it's dead on arrival, man. Nobody's going to want to, like, dude, you could buy a Quest, you could buy Oculus Quest and take that anywhere you want. Like PlayStation VR will be dead on arrival. Nobody's going to care about the 4K. Nobody's going to care about and it's not even going to be real 4K. It's going to be checkerboard 4K, dude. It's going to be all fuzzy in there too, man. Like that's a checkerboard 4K. It can't even do a 4K game. I've yet to see anything native 4K on the PlayStation 5 that isn't checkerboard. Microsoft owns Sekiro now. Activision, yeah, yep. Sekiro is 100% Xbox now. Yep, you're right. You're right, dude. Maybe we'll get a freaking solid upgrade for it then too, man. Like a native resolution with a freaking 60 FPS. That'd be cool. That'd be way cool. There's no such thing as a monopoly in this, though, Cercio. Like like you guys got to stop worrying about that. There is no way for this to ever become a monopoly. There's no way. Every game that every company that Microsoft publishes or buys is published on multiple freaking consoles now, on PC and everything. Like there's no way to really say, oh yeah, it's a monopoly, because they fixed that. They publish on Xbox and they publish on PC day and date. There's no way to call them a monopoly, bro. Like they just cannot do that. And Microsoft is all Microsoft would have to say is, hey man, we're not opposed to Game Pass being on PlayStation. Like they can definitely, we could definitely make an app and put it on PlayStation, and people can play these games on their PlayStation. So there's no way for them to be like, oh, you're a monopoly. And with Sony being around and all the other companies that are not here in America, I yeah, dude, there's no way to come at these guys as a monopoly, bro. There's just no way. There's no way. They should buy as many American companies as possible for software, because they're not competing, because they're competing against Japanese markets as well. They're competing against, France and Europe and everywhere else that has China. China has developers, dude. There's no way for them to be a monopoly. It's there's no monopoly when it comes to this. Like they can buy as many freaking publishers as they want. They can buy as many developers as they want. But if they started buying them all out in every country, then yeah, then they could call it a monopoly. But you disagree? They are a monopoly. In North America, they are. Yeah, but that doesn't matter, because there's plenty of other developers in other countries, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter in the slightest. Yeah, I mean, like the metaverse thing, there's no way for them to call us a monopoly, guys. I mean, Sony has gaming companies here in the United States. There's a lot of gaming is bigger than just North America. Exactly, dude. There's no way for them to really be able to call this a monopoly. Like, no, not yet. Not even close. Person in the White House asked one vice president if she thought that Microsoft owning them makes Microsoft responsible for the murder. Really? Wow, interesting. Just gonna wait for new standalone hardware, which is coming. I mean, dude, you'll be able to play Game Pass on freaking Steam Deck, bro. Like Steam Deck. There's no way they can call this a monopoly, man. Like Activision only make 11% of revenue in gaming. They are not a monopoly anymore. Yeah. This is not a monopoly, man. And anybody saying that, anybody with the whole monopoly thing, bro, you guys are just you guys are just sad for Sony. Like I get it. I'm sad for Sony too. Like I'm not that sad for Sony, because I got a Nintendo Switch and I don't buy really any third-party games on my Nintendo Switch. So it's one of those things where they're all of them are monopoly. All of them are a all of them are a monopoly, like including PlayStation, man. Being in third place and being called a monopoly. I know. Dang, man. You can get Candy Crush on Xbox console. I really like Bejeweled, very addictive. Yeah. FromSoft owns Sekiro. Activision just published it. I don't know. Well, yeah, because it's not exclusive to anything. Maybe. Yeah, it's not exclusive on the Xbox, but Xbox by Ubisoft, then you can call them a monopoly. No, because Ubisoft isn't valued that high. They're only valued at like 7 billion. Must be a monopoly, because every time I turn YouTube on, there is LOL. I know, huh? Activision has the publishing right. Only monopoly is an absence of competition, creating a situation where a specific person or enterprise is the only supplier of the particular thing, so it is not a monopoly. Yeah, exactly. Dude, with other countries that have gaming divisions and stuff, yeah, there's no way to call Microsoft a monopoly if they buy all of America's top talent, bro. Like it just doesn't work that way. Yeah, EA is like 38 billion right now, close to 40. It's funny. What's funny is the thing is Xbox being in third place is going to allow them to do the Activision purchase. I know, huh? I don't know, man. I don't think they can. I don't think they can call it Raiden Blade to be considered a monopoly. You must have over 50%. Yeah, and they're not even close to that. So I don't know, man. Like we'll just keep buying. They'll just keep buying studios. We will just keep buying as many freaking companies as we want. I know it's 8K 60. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, like I think that anybody that's like saying a monopoly thing, that those guys are just they're insecure, bro. Like it doesn't even matter. Like Xbox is Xbox is the future. There's no way to deny that. Like it's gonna come. So does Activision having the publishing rights to Sekiro still no make Sekiro an Xbox exclusive? No, it's not an Xbox exclusive. It's already on the PlayStation. Copyright to Sekiro. Google it. Yeah, I mean, if they own the copyright to it or whatever, then Sekiro is. So when Activision does own Tenchu, though, I believe. So Tenchu, maybe I don't know, that was from software as well. So we would have to find out. But if or no, I think they might have sold. I think they might have sold Tenchu off to someone else. Microsoft to pay out the U.S. national debt. Xbox have Bethesda make a Warcraft single player RPG. Yeah. Oh, dude. These NFTs are getting a little bit out of freaking. Embracer Group has 79 plus studios, Xbox match they can call a monopoly. Do you think Call of Duty should be an annual release anymore? Nope, I don't. I think they should go to 2 years. That would definitely kick Sony in the butt even more. I think they should be 2 year games for real. If Sony has like a contractual agreement to where to where they have to they get like exclusive right or exclusive or whatever for the rest of this generation. I definitely think Xbox should to put that at a 2 year release intervals until they can go completely exclusive to Xbox. Oh, it was bloody hard as hell. Oh, yeah, dude, I'm still not finished with Sekiro. I still got a little ways to go on that. I don't know, Spencer. I mean, it's possible now, but we're still waiting for Age of Empires 4 to come to console. If we don't get Age of Empires 4 on console, I don't think we're gonna get the other one, man. I don't know. Like World of Warcraft would be great on console, but I don't know. I don't know if that is gonna happen. Christian, true. What's up, man? Don't think Microsoft is going to remove Activision games for PS. They are going to use the games to get Game Pass onto the PlayStation. I mean, that's the way I see it. That's the best way forward. They should make them exclusive to Xbox. They should make them exclusive to Game Pass, not Xbox, but exclusive to Game Pass. If they put them exclusive to Game Pass, then they can do whatever the hell they want. You know, I mean, we all seen when Netflix came out, right? Now we have Hulu. Now we have freaking Crackle. Now we have, Paramount Plus. We've got everything. We've got so many different competing things. HBO Max. We have just so many different streaming services. Amazon Prime. That it does not matter how many of these companies Xbox buys, as long as they put their games, everything exclusive to Game Pass. PlayStation's just going to have to be like, all right, well, man, we got Netflix on there, so we might as well go ahead and do Game Pass too. That would be the smartest way. That would be the best way for Microsoft to go forward when they buy any of these. As long as every single game is exclusive to Game Pass and not Xbox as the platform, they're fine, dude. They're fine. There's nothing that anybody can do to stop these acquisitions because they're not gatekeeping any of that content for one particular platform. You could play Game Pass on cell phones, you could play it on tablets, you could play it on PC, you could play it on Apple PC, I mean, you could play Game Pass on basically anything. So it doesn't matter. The only two platforms you cannot play Game Pass on is PlayStation and Nintendo. Those are the only two platforms you can't play Game Pass games on. And as long as I don't know if they would I don't see, but here's the thing with Game Pass, I don't know if they would develop that game as a downloadable content for PlayStation. You would probably have to stream that, which would kind of suck for the PlayStation guys. It'd be better off buying an Xbox, to be completely honest with you, because those would have native. Whereas, like, you're not getting a native game on your phone, but you could still play it. I want Xbox to keep all their games on Game Pass. They will. They will. No problem. They are going to stay on Game Pass. The only ones that are going to leave are the ones that they have to pay, like the racing games. Like the racing games, they have to pay like a certain amount of money, or they have to pay licensing fees to the cars and stuff. So I think those will still remain on 4-year intervals. But if you buy the game, then it's yours. And dude, you've seen those games go as cheap as $10. So by the time those go off in 4 years, you'll be able to buy that game for $10. So it doesn't matter. You just buy the $10 game if you want to keep it after that. People need to get something clear that $70 billion has nothing to do with the war chest of $140 billion set aside for supporting Game Pass. Yeah. Dude, Microsoft is leading leading everything. Microsoft is leading everything. Like it doesn't even matter anymore. Now Sony games are like, well, they're just out Game Pass on PlayStation now. Dude, there's yeah. Now Sony gamers are like, oh yeah, the Sony fanboys are like, well, we'll just put Game Pass on PlayStation now. I think they should. I think that Sony should be like, all right, whatever. We're gonna let Game Pass come. I guarantee it, if they buy EA and freaking Take-Two Interactive, you bet your bottom dollar Game Pass is coming to freaking PlayStation. PlayStation would be literally stupid not to allow Game Pass on the PlayStation platform now. If they don't, then that makes PlayStation another Nintendo, man. You're only buying PlayStation literally for exclusives. That's where it's at right now. If you lose games like "But ponies don't play old games," yeah, right, man. Us ponies are all ready to pay our $10 for Uncharted next week, dude. We're gonna pay for that, in what, 8 days? Oh man, I'm kind of excited to see that in 4K, man. Like I want to see this game in native 4K. Hey, when they changed out the valves for the controls on there, did we put all new fittings on that? Because all these fittings here made in China, maybe that's why we're having problems with them leaking. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Oh, sure. Maybe console sales don't matter. They do matter. How would Game Pass even work on PlayStation data? You'd have to stream it, Walter. You'd have to stream those games. Like that's the only way that Game Pass is going to work on PlayStation. You will have to stream those games. Unless they make a native version for PlayStation, dude. If they make a native version for PlayStation, then there's no reason for them to just keep them on Game Pass. You'd have to be able to make those games available for purchase as well. You won't get 4K on PS5, only checkerboard 4K. Yeah, exactly. Checkerboard is great. Checkerboard. I don't like checkerboard, man. I don't think it holds up. Especially, dude, anybody with a PlayStation 5 in a checkerboard game from last generation, you can look at that and it just doesn't hold up that well. Like, I mean, yeah, dude, checkerboard sucks. Well, I don't see why Microsoft would do it though. Like, Microsoft, I'm trying to kill Sony. No, I don't think they're trying to kill Sony. They're just trying to position Xbox as the ultimate place to play. And it is. Like, Xbox is the ultimate place to play now. Like, I'm sorry, but it is. Like, it's nice and all. Like, Sony first party games are great. Like, I love them. I'll keep playing them. And I've said that a million times. There's no secret on this channel that I love my PlayStation first party games. Like, there's none whatsoever. But when it comes to competing in a different, like, dude, Microsoft is killing it, man. Microsoft is killing it with Game Pass. They really are. They're saving you tons of money. I did not have to pay $49.99 today for Rainbow Six Extraction. So yeah, the nightmares would be if Phil tweets that Xbox lost the deal by contract. They're not gonna lose it, dude. Xbox has Dolby Vision. Yeah. Yeah, the Dolby Vision definitely is something that's really good. Tencent is closer to monopoly than anyone else. That's true. Yeah, I don't think they can even call this a monopoly. There's no way to call this a monopoly, bro. Like, that doesn't make sense. A monopoly would be like Microsoft would have to buy every single gaming platform around the planet. Like, that's just not going to happen. What's up, Joe? How's it going, man? Another great session. Oh yeah, dude. If you guys look back at when Nintendo was on top, and then there was Sega on top, and then PlayStation came out, and if you look at it this way, okay, what made PlayStation the most popular? Well, Nintendo games were like 60, 70 bucks. When PlayStation games came out, they were $49.99. So already, boom, they hit that market hard with delivering a cheaper gaming experience at a better price. A lot of people switched over to PlayStation then from Nintendo. Nintendo started doing more kiddie stuff. Xbox or PlayStation started doing more, like more mature rated games. Now, GameCube, for its credit, did supply some of that stuff. But after Nintendo Wii came out, that's when, like, you could already see what PlayStation was doing to Nintendo in those early days. PlayStation was outselling, the Nintendo exclusive or the third party games. Like PlayStation came out, and this is exactly what PlayStation did to Nintendo and Sega is what Microsoft is doing right now. Microsoft is just taking the crown, and PlayStation's not going to be that top experience anymore, guys. It's just not going to be that way for long. Oh, Xbox have been on this game plan for years. This is the short-term plan. Xbox is definitely better this gen so far. I'm no fanboy. I like both PlayStation and Xbox. But Xbox is more appealing to gamers. They are more pro-consumer, and that's already a big deal. Yeah. This just means that Call of Duty games aren't going to be $70, man. In Portugal, Xbox is finally outselling PS for the first time in 20 years. Xbox, with that Xbox Series S and it being as good as it is, yeah, dude. I mean, even when Digital Foundry, like I watched their extraction thing today. Even when they review these games, they are reviewing them on a 4K TV. So they're telling you, oh yeah, it doesn't look good on Series S. I'm playing on a 1440p monitor, and I have played a little bit of that game on my 1440p monitor, and it looks crystal freaking clear. Like, it looks as sharp on the 1440p monitor as it does on my 4K TV. So that doesn't really matter. Check this out. If Sony stops making consoles and bring the games to everything, they don't really need R&D. Sony make everything. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're definitely testing the market with PC games right now. That's what they're doing with their first party games, the older ones. They are testing the PlayStation or the PC market to see how well those games are going to do. Digital Foundry has outed themselves as ponies several times over, but we're supposed to just ignore the backhanded comments about Xbox and slobbering over PS5, please. Yeah, I do. They come out and they tell us native resolution looks better than checkerboard, but then they're like, oh yeah, dude, the PlayStation 5 is great, man. It's the best new checkerboard renderer out there, man. Like, it's got the geometry engine, the checkerboard renderer 2.0. I'm like, dude, checkerboard sucks. And when you come out and you tell me, yeah, dude, we're making a cinematic mode, it's going to be the best looking game ever, and it's 4K checkerboard at 30 frames a second, you're like, wow, dude, you can crank out 60 FPS on the 4K checkerboard, dude? Really? I mean, checkerboard. I hate checkerboard, dude. I think it's fuzzy. It sucks. Digital Foundry things isn't a big deal. Of course they don't. They're Sony mouthpieces, bro. They're like, we love you, Sony. We got to say nice things about your checkerboard renderer. I'm like, dude, like they are all freaking PC guys that just nitpick, what's going on the consoles. It's like, why are you telling people it drops down to 986p? Are you really going to see that, man? Like, seriously, it drops frames. It rises and falls with frames. So every frame that if it's a 60 FPS game, that means there's 60 frames in that 1 second. 1 second that you might see that drop. Like, there's 60 individual frames in a second. 60 of them. And if it drops, if it's dynamic and it drops for 1 frame and back up and down in 1 frame, you will never freaking see that, period. You're not going to see that unless you're going through that footage frame by frame to find when those things drop. Now, it's easier to find frame drop, or it's easier to find resolution drops at 30 FPS, but at 30 FPS, you're not going to see them as often either, because there's just, like, you don't need as much power to keep that resolution higher for the 30 frames a second. So, and that's like, well, when there's checkerboard rendering, it's hard to count. Well, yeah, it's definitely hard to count because the checkerboard renderer is always swapping in new frames, so it's making it uneven. So you're telling me that PlayStation can't hit native 4K? Everything that I've seen so far is checkerboard rendered, bro. Unless, like, even like Ubisoft usually does a pretty good job at keeping stuff at a native resolution. So I mean, their best bet, like say Rainbow Six is like 1800p. Like, and you can tell it's softer. Like, you can definitely tell it's a softer experience than playing it on, the Xbox Series X at 4K. 70 bill isn't a big deal. Okay, yeah, I know. Like, dude, $70 billion. Like, yeah. When Digital Foundry might starts making $70 billion, or is valued at $70 billion, then we'll let them tell us if it's a big deal or not. I'm a gamer. I play games. I've worked in a business that sells games, and I can tell you, Call of freaking Duty and Activision is a damn big deal. That's a damn big deal, man. They sell, like, Call of Duty is like the highest sold game every year, man. Hands down. Like, Call of Duty is your freaking game on console. Yeah, they look sharp, Xavier. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you're in a good position, Xavier, because you went from Xbox Series S to PlayStation 5. So you're getting that more like native look. But if you got Spider-Man Miles Morales, Xavier, pick that up, and then when you get into that loading screen, get close to your TV and look behind Miles, and you'll see like the pixels look like they're moving. It's got like that temporal injection checkerboardy fuzziness to it. That's what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes it looks good, like it kind of looks like film grain, but it's not necessarily film grain. If that makes any sense, bro. And some games are starting to look better with film grain on now too, especially these higher fidelity games. They're starting to look better with a film grain. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, some of the like Returnal just looks bad with that checkerboard because they did it wrong, dude. They went from 1080p and then they upscaled it to 1440p and then checkerboarded it all the way up to 4K. That looks ugly. That's freaking ugly. Fendry can't say anything negative about Sony, and Sony would block them from doing any content. Yeah, exactly. They'd be like, "Oh, we're not giving you any more PlayStation stuff, but we'll say Ratchet and Clank is the best looking game ever." And I'm like, "No, dude, it's really not that great." Like, strip out all the cutscenes from Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and yeah, dude, it's just a basic, ordinary kid game, completely kid game. I didn't buy a game for the cutscenes, dude. I bought a game for the gameplay, and when you get down to it, you strip out the cutscenes of all Sony games, and dude, they're just regular games, bro. I want to get a good deal when it comes to game. Yeah, dude, that's pretty much the way it is for a lot of people, man. They want to they want to I've learned over my time in the last 10 months. We're almost at 10 months on this channel, dude. We've hit almost we've hit over 2,000 subscribers in almost 10 months. Like, that's freaking awesome. A lot of people are starting to understand that, dude. There's a lot of freaking YouTubers out there that are casual gamers, bro. They're not actual freaking gamers, dude. They're casual gamers, and they don't really understand what the heck is going on in gaming. Like, they just get on here, and like, I can kind of see myself starting to do some of that too, man. Like, just putting out putting out content on every single thing that, that comes up. And I don't really want to be that way. Like, I don't want to have to be that way. So I'm trying to keep this channel doing things the way that I wanted to do it in the first place. I tried, for the first part of this month to do more like actual gaming content and like talk about games and stuff like that and doing like comparisons and stuff like that. And those videos just ain't doing that great. So I might have to revert back to Xbox is better than PlayStation videos, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry to do this, but we need the views. I'm just joking. Yeah. Xbox is playing chess and Sony is playing checkerboard. Yeah. Gosh dang checkerbird. Checkerbird. Man, we got some more checkerbird out there. I don't understand what's hardcore gamer. I made a video the other day, Mr. Train. Okay, I think you got like four types of gamers, man. You got your casual gamer, and then you got your gaming enthusiast. That's where I put me as a gaming enthusiast. I'm not a casual, I'm more of a gaming enthusiast. I like to play a lot of stuff. Then you have your hardcore gamer that's like into I don't know, like the Souls games, that like that's their thing. They like the hard stuff. They're really hardcore into, into like Call of Duty games, stuff like that. But then you also have your competitive class, the ones that do like the competitive gaming and stuff. And I would say hardcore and competitive gaming are almost interchangeable. And that's kind of the way I rank them, man. I'd say that the biggest part of the market is casual. And then, your gaming enthusiast. I would say Dreamcast guy is a gaming enthusiast. I would say like Eric 8-bit, he's a gaming enthusiast. I wouldn't necessarily call them hardcore gamers. I don't necessarily think there's any actual freaking hardcore gamers on on YouTube, bro. I mean, except for the competitive guys. You know what I mean? Then you have your ponies. Yeah, and the ponies. You have your ponies. Any PS5 game you recommend to buy? Right now, Xavier, the only game that I could possibly recommend to be like a must play, PlayStation 5 exclusive right now, something that you can't get on Xbox. Are you a Souls fan, bro, at all? I mean, Demon Souls is pretty decent, but yeah, there's nothing really necessarily a must have. I'd pick up the Spider-Man games. I would pick those up. If Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart's cheap enough, or you can find it on sale, maybe pick that one up too. But gosh, I don't know. Like the Ratchet and Clank is definitely a pretty damn good tech demo, bro. It's definitely a good tech demo, and it wouldn't hurt you to see that. I mean, by any means. It does have that 120 hertz mode that'll give you a pretty decent 40 FPS while you're playing that. I'm a hardcore gamer. I make them for a living, then come out and talk about them. Yeah, I guess Sev is a hardy. $1.99. What's up, SSJ4 Mega? Dreamcast guy is the ultimate next level pony. I think he's a gaming enthusiast, man. I think he does lean more PlayStation, but it is what it is, bro. You guys got me now. You don't have to worry about the Dreamcast guy. I like everything. I'm definitely more excited about what Xbox is doing. Like, but I would never give up my PlayStation first party games, bro, and go 100% Xbox. Just because I like playing those games, dude. I'm a gaming enthusiast. I like to play everything. And the biggest step forward now for me right now is probably the PC gaming experience. That's probably the biggest thing that I'm getting into to I didn't get a notification. You're probably on an iPhone, bro. iPhone, man, there's like some weird way that you guys have to set up your notifications, okay? Like I don't know what to do because I don't know how to do that because I'm not an iPhone guy, dude. I got this amazing Fold 3. Like this game is freaking fabulous. This is definitely the game, the phone for content creators for sure. Definitely an amazing phone for content creators. I love having this NFT Dreamcast bullshit. He believe that clown. I know. He's like, oh, they're making an NFT out of me. I did kind of see the little bit of that. I was like, oh gosh, dude. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna dip my toe into PC gaming soon. That's probably all I'm gonna really do is just toe dip in PC. I found Sekiro way harder than any Dark Souls games. Yeah, Sekiro's a freaking beast, man. Sekiro is definitely the hardest, but it's also the easiest in terms of, not having that damn stamina bar makes it more approachable than a Dark Souls game, I think. I like Dark Souls. I'm not really a big fan of Demon Souls. It's not clicking with me the way that Dark Souls did. Um, I don't know if I like the way that. Yeah, I just don't like the way that Demon Souls is planned so far. I'm not really that. It feels a bit too clunky for me, man. And the yeah, I mean, like I do like it, but I'm not as big a fan of Demon Souls as I am Dark Souls. Sorry, I was talking a bit to Steenie. That's how I beat Bloodborne. I leveled up my player like crazy. Yeah, Bloodborne was pretty interesting, dude. Like Father Gascoigne, that first when I first bought it, when it came out, I bought it the day it came out, and I played that dude, and he just kept whooping me. That was the first Souls experience I'd ever had. So I was just like, man, I'm like, no, dude, like, no. So I so I set it aside. I came back to it a year later, and I finally beat that game, and I was like, dang, man, like that's good, dude. Getting my heart all beating real fast. I love that excitement, but Dark Demon Souls just doesn't seem to be giving me that type of an experience. So I don't know, man. Like I'm just not really into the damn Demon Souls, guys. Well, it was the very first game in the Dark Souls came later. Yeah, you're completely right, and it's just not clicking with me. I mean, the visuals look amazing, but the gameplay is not clicking with me like Dark Souls did. And Dark Souls was great. Dark Souls 3 was the only one I've beat out of the Dark Souls games. I'm a little ways into the Dark Souls remake. I have been picking these games up. I've got like the Surge. I got Surge 2. I buy every single one of them now, but like only certain ones are clicking with me to the point where I'm like, ooh, Sekiro really clicked with me. I really like that gameplay. But then I got to like where I'm stuck at right now, dude. I'd come home every day and play that game for a few weeks. For a few weeks, man. Like that Fireball dude was, oh gosh. Until I figured out I was like just standing in front of him and started blocking him every time he'd try to run into me, dude. Like his thing went up so fast, dude. Staggered him so fast that I was like, wow, man, that was pretty great. Demon Souls. I heard they just updated Demon Souls graphics, but not the gameplay. I like it though. Yeah, that's pretty much what they did. I mean, like some of the cutscenes are definitely fully reanimated and everything that like that, but I don't think they've updated the gameplay at all, man, because it feels clunky still. It still feels like a PlayStation 3 game. Oh no, I sold it. I'm getting a Series X in the future. You sold it? I didn't like how it looked on my 4K TV. Series X is a beast of a console, bro. Yeah, I found the visuals a lot better on the Xbox Series X to be on the than on the PlayStation 5. And you guys know that I've bought a lot of the games. I bought what Far Cry 6. It looks better on Xbox. I bought dude, I bought so many of those games. So many double games on both of them that yeah, dude, I'm getting a much better experience on my Xbox still. And I was hoping that it would be a little bit closer and a little bit more fair this generation, but I just don't think that's going to be the case. I still think that resolution wise and visual wise, you're still going to get a better experience on Xbox, and possibly a better FPS. I like the native resolution. I like dynamic native resolution more than I like anything else because if Xbox does come out with a new powerful Xbox, then I'll be able to hit that resolution faster and better. The older Spider-Man games are coming to Xbox since they were done by Activision. Also, eventually, just depends if they still got. If it just depends on licensing deals for those, Carol. I don't know if they could resell them, put them on like Game Pass or anything else. I don't know if they could do that legally. If they don't have if they don't have the licenses on them, because if you can't buy them on the Xbox store right now, chances are you might not be able to. They probably can't put them on Game Pass because those licenses run out after a while. I already know it looks better on the Xbox. Well, I mean, there's PlayStation people that like to hear my thoughts on them too. So sometimes I don't know, man. I'm really trying not to have to buy that because it really is just getting way too expensive on the channel, man. Like it is. And I just after getting this laptop and all the other stuff that I've bought for the channel, I do need to be a little bit smarter in how I am spending money on this channel for sure. I need to pay off some of this stuff first. Sony dirty for that. Sony dirty for that. Be awesome if they can. X-Men or yeah, it would be awesome, but I don't think you're going to get those, Carol, for sure. I'm pretty sure that you're not going to get those. I really wish Elden Ring was cross-play. Now I'm going to have to split my time between my Xbox characters and my PC one. I don't know. I'm probably most definitely buying that on Xbox Series X. I've already got it pre-ordered on Xbox. I wish it was one of those play anywhere games, man. I wish it was a play anywhere. Maybe it'll come to Game Pass, bro, and then you'll be able to play it on a PC as well on the Xbox app. Or at least be one of those play anywhere titles. If it's a play anywhere title, dude, that would be freaking phenomenal. But I don't think is Dark Souls 3 play anywhere? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up. Yeah, I upgraded my PC. Just check if Elden Ring has smart delivery. Five Nights at Freddy, Halo Infinite. Let's see if Dark Souls is in here. Ark is. Resident Evil 7 is. Blade of Gabriel, Season 1. It's kind of cool that Xbox does this, man. Like, it is really cool, to be completely honest with you. We're looking for Life is Strange True Colors is. Damn, that's cool. I bought that game. So that means I don't have to buy it on PC. I can just download that puppy. Ooh, Just Cause 4 is play anywhere. Outriders is. Scarlet Nexus is. So that might be a good thing. Scarlet Nexus is, and that's pretty cool. Play anywhere. That means you buy one, you get 2 copies. You get a PC copy as well. There should be more on here. I mean, that's cool that Scarlet Nexus is one. That is really cool. I might actually download that and check it out. See how it runs on this freaking laptop at 1440p. Like a Dragon, Yakuza, Shadow of War. Let's see. Bleeding Edges, Crackdown 3. Well, I mean, Dude Fave. Maneater, Mortal Shell. Dude, if you got Mortal Shell, then you can play that on PC as well. Recore is. Nope. I don't know. That might give you a little bit of hope. With I just bought Death's Door on now on Game Pass. I bought Death Door when it first came out. I think that's a pretty cool game. I haven't finished it yet, but I do like the way it looks. I mean, FreeSync Premium. Yes, Elden Ring is cross-gen. I wish Elden Ring could be. Dude, that'd be awesome if it was a play anywhere, though. If it was a play anywhere, that would be freaking great. You know what? I mean, I can look at it in the store real quick. I can look at it in the store. Frog, how are you feeling, bro? I'm feeling all right, Mr. Hero. I'm doing all right today. Yeah, dude, my symptoms are pretty much gone now. Like I'm feeling good. I did take yesterday off too. I just laid back and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep. Okay, let's see. Let's go into the store. Coming soon. I want to see if this is a Play Anywhere title. Elden Ringer. Elden Ring. Details. I don't know where to find that, dude. I don't know where to find that information. I don't know where to find that. Darkest hero, what's up, my friend? Take care of yourself, brother. Kind of like having you around to kick these ponies. These ponies are always freaking, dude. They're always so in. They're just so insecure, bro, about their damn gaming, man. It's so dumb. They think that, oh yeah, well, PlayStation is the best because they got these wonderful, amazing, one and done games. But at the end of the day, dude, if Sony tried to put those games on Spartacus or Game Pass subscription, it's not going to work the way Game Pass does. They're one and done games, dude. You sign up for it, you pay $15, you beat the game, and then you unsubscribe from Spartacus now, bro. and then what do they do? Like, then it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work for PlayStation, bro. They kind of made their bed. They got to sleep in it. Hopefully, they start to move things around a little bit to where they can start creating games that would ensure people keep paying for the subscription, dude. Like Game Pass is definitely worth that $15, and it does get better every single freaking. It does get better. It gets better all the time. What did Sony do? They did not do nothing, man. My Hitman Sandra died. Maybe I should stream some Hitman gameplay today, guys. What do you guys think? Because Extraction really sucked, dude. I have no desire to play that game. No desire whatsoever to play that freaking game. Oh my goodness. Or maybe I should just buy the freaking. Maybe I should just buy the God of War and play it on the PC. Who's up for that, man? Who wants to see the God of War on the PC, bro? Like, who wants to see me play that? I don't know. I mean, I could do that, but at 1999, that would be at a sustainable and comfortable price, considering how many studios they have. I do think $20 would be fair, but I don't know, man. I think like $15 is going to definitely bring more people into it, but I think they could get away with $20, to be completely honest. I just want Sony guys to stop saying Microsoft is buying everything up. Clearly, the article stated Activision came to them to be purchased after shopping around. Yeah, I think Activision was out there shopping around, and Microsoft was like, "All right, we'll do it." Out of reluctance, they're like, "Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy you." Yeah, seven. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I think $15 is a pretty fair price because, like I said, you can usually find these games on the store for $15, man. So I think $15 is a fine price, dude. Like, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, Sony couldn't afford to buy Activision. If they couldn't afford to buy Activision, and if Activision came to them and was like, "Hey, man, do you guys want to buy us?" And they're like, "No, dude, we can't afford you." And they're like, "Okay, I'm going to sell myself to Microsoft." And they're like, "No, please don't do it." No. Uh, Albert Droid, I see a few games added on Game Pass. Have you checked out the backwards compatible sale on the Xbox store and bought more than a few? I did. I bought Templar. I bought this game called Templar, the first Templar, and um I bought that one damn that who's your daddy or whatever, or yeah, I bought that Who's Your Daddy game. I don't know, man. The metaverse is going to be pretty cool. If Xbox owns all those companies, then I can see the metaverse working. Like you buy like a Call of Duty skin, and then you could play around with it in like Halo or something. Like the metaverse, like a VR, dude. That would be pretty cool. Like I'm starting to come around to the whole VR metaverse thing with Quest, but I don't know, man. I'm not gonna buy Horizon Forbidden West till God of War comes out. That way I can get both to play. I'm gonna buy Horizon Forbidden West is definitely gonna have more gameplay though, Carol. Um, the let's just put it this way, dude. Like God of War is gonna be another short experience, bro. It just is. It's gonna be like a 30, 40 hour game. I don't know, dude. I think they should buy EA Darkest Hero. I think Xbox should pick up EA for sure. That would be, I mean, at this point, yeah, dude, pick it up, put it on Game Pass, and then tell PlayStation if you guys want Game Pass, you're gonna have to. I just know that every developer that Microsoft buys, we are gonna finally get to see what the Xbox Series X is really capable of, man. Because then they don't got to make it for PlayStation. They don't really care about PlayStation. So, oh, what's up, my friend? I've read some dumb tweets from ponies. They really are in a bad place right now. Oh yeah, dude. This is that generation where they're Rainbow Six Extraction is just like PvE Siege from what I played. Not bad. I like the rescue system where you have to save and take care of your operators if they get injured or if you die in a level. Yeah. I don't know, man. I might play around with it a little bit more, but at this point right now, I'm just not really into the whole. I'm not into it that good. I meant $15 is a good price to bring them in, but once they get enough subscribers, they could. Yeah, I think I think at the max $20 would be the max price that anybody would want to pay for Game Pass SS because that's $20 a month, and if you're only playing a couple of games, it might not be worth it to you. So, but if they're dropping a banger every month, dude, yeah, $20 a month is not a bad deal. Oh, like I said, the average gamer buys 2 to 4 games, so they would have to keep that pricing within 2 to 4 games a year. To be completely honest with you. King Thrash says PS5 performs better with God of War than PC, but he's one of those extreme ponies and banal. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe I will just pick that up. I mean, I know I shouldn't right now because I'm missing a whole week's work, but $49.99 is not that big of a deal. No, seriousness, what do you see Sony doing now? Can they recover? I think they could to a certain extent, but I don't know, man. Extraction is crap. Those clowns should have made a Rainbow Six like lockdown for critical. But they push the garbage, has multiplayer only shit now. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of this Extraction, dude. To be completely honest with you, I could care less about it. I tried it for. I mean, I tried it for about an. We were playing around with it for about an hour this morning, and I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. I wonder how long the Steam. I wonder how long is the refund policy for Steam, dude? If this game doesn't work that great. Really? Hold on, guys. I'm purchasing this freaking God of War. God of War, $53. All right, it is done. It is done. I'm going to follow through with my promise to play this live with an Xbox controller. Oh, wait, I got to play it on the Xbox. I got to download the GeForce Now. I don't know how that all works, man. Sony needs to rethink their philosophy this gen, because if they operate... Actually, I should probably turn these off. God of War is on sale for $39.99 on CD Keys. I just paid $49 for it. I just bought it off Steam. I don't even care. Thanks for the heads up, like after the fact, though. No, I'm just joking. I should have just waited till it was $20, because it's going to be $20 soon, but... Oh, shit. Oh, I sent you a cheaper way to get it. Rest in peace. Check Discord, man. I know everybody's saying the CD keys, bro. Gamer. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I just bought it. I don't care at this point. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I bought it. I bought it. Oh, let me get this so I can hook up Steam. Come on. There we go. Oh. Yes, there we go. Steam is coming on. Let's see if this YouTube thing is coming back on. Come on, man. I need you to go back over here. All right. Okay, Steam. Where's God of War? God of War is right there. Install. Jeez, Jix space available. This space required. Yeah, I agree. Dude, I'm going to have to erase. I'm going to have to delete some stuff off of here, man. Update. Let's uninstall this one. Uninstall. I'm not going to play Black Desert on the PC, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to start that one all over again. But yeah, we are downloading that. Monster Hunter Rise demo. Uninstall. Dude, I don't know if this is going to work that great, man. Do you have God of War on your PS5? I do. So I'll be able to... and my PC is more powerful than my Xbox One X was, so it should... Well, I don't know, man, because the... yeah, I think that David Jaffe is a bot at this point. He's always talking about Game Pass. I know, huh? All you got to do is say something nice about Xbox, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, dude, you're a bot. And I'm like, dude, Xbox is killing it, bro. They are becoming the next best thing in gaming. Game Pass has put them in a position to where, yeah, dude, like, how does Sony compete with that, man? How does Sony compete with that? Lighting in God of War on PC is lovely. Chaffee loves Game Pass. I love you, Game Pass. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, sheesh. Who doesn't want to be able to just sit and play a whole bunch of games, man? So why you buy it again at 60 frames per second on PS5? Because now I get better shadows, Andy. I get better graphics. 2K off. Oh, nice. 120 FPS. Well, now I'll be able to look at it side by side on this on my PC. God of War. Sev is the only friend I have on PC, and he's only played 97 minutes of it. No, I'm just joking. I'm calling him out. No, I'm just joking. Hitman getting ray tracing on PC. Sony using those cheap tactics of trying to turn the fan base on Xbox with today's statement. We expect COD to stay on the home of COD. Hello, Sony Microsoft is purchasing IP. I know, huh? Well, they can expect all they want, dude. They can expect all they want, but Microsoft isn't in it for the money, dude. They buying COD and they're gonna put it on Game Pass. They were like, "Oh yeah, you expect it to? You're gonna so you're gonna have Game Pass on PlayStation, huh? Interesting. I really do, man. I think Xbox should hand it to them and be like, "Hey, man, you want it? You're gonna have to have Game Pass." They're like, "Oh man." God of War on yeah, exactly. Now I get native resolution as opposed to checkerboarding. If you ever go back to Extraction, I recommend turning up the difficulty. No, because I hate that game. No, I'm just joking. I might. Yeah, everybody's gonna drag us kicking and screaming to PC. Like, I don't mind going to PC, but I like my console experience more. Like, I after this last couple of months of having a PC, dude, I much more prefer playing on my consoles. Uh, just there's too many different freaking things. Like, if I buy an EA game, I gotta have an EA loader. If I buy a game or a Ubisoft game, I gotta have an Ubisoft loader. If I hate that. I hate how much crap that I have to have on this PC to play damn games. It's just easier to be a console player. It is a lot easier to be a console player, dude. Like, the PC thing is kind of irritating sometimes. Yeah, that's fair. Not anything special, but it has expansion to Siege. It's pretty fun. Has solid mechanics like the rescue system. Yeah, I mean, I'm not completely hating on Extraction. I will need to play it more, but I can already tell you, just like Back for Blood, it's not my kind of game. Not the kind of game that I would like to sit and invest a lot of time in, because that's what it is. It's a time sink. For me, games like that are a time sink that I just don't have the time to get fully invested in, because it's a laptop. Even if it wasn't a laptop, I don't think I would like it as much. Like, I don't like the fact that I have to have so many different loaders, and like there's so much crap on there running that it's like slowing my shit down. Like, it's not ideal for me. Oh, I thought God of War was native 4K on PS5. No, it's checkers board. It's still checkers board. I don't like checkerboard. Frog, with respect, you have a weak laptop. Wait till you build a powerful machine. It's a game changer. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I understand that this is a weak laptop, but when I get a better PC, it's going to be a better experience. Like, I completely understand that. Yeah, you don't know how to add games to Steam library yet. Yeah, I mean, if I could just use Steam 100% and I didn't have to get into all these other stupid loader things, that would be different too. It's like I got to relearn a whole different freaking thing. Like, the PC is a little bit more complicated than an Xbox. So yeah, give me time, guys. Give me time. I will figure it out eventually. I will get there. I promise you. Wow, God of War's only 34 gigs. Why did it say I need 68 or whatever? You can load all your PC games from Steam. Like, I like Steam. I do like Steam. Any game that's on Steam, like, I buy them. I'll buy them on Steam, and they're pretty cool. But I do like the I do like the I do like the Steam launcher, and Enemies were humans like standard Tom Clancy, it'd be getting way better impressions, lol. Yeah, I think so too. I think the the alien thing is going to drag it down a little bit. I see Fighting Cowboy do it before going through his team list. He could load any PC game from there. Oh, okay. But early impressions from our six community is pretty solid so far, at least on Reddit. Yeah, I don't necessarily have a problem with the gameplay and stuff. It's just not something that, dude, I'm not really I'm not really a huge multiplayer player for the most part. Sometimes those experiences just kind of feel like a waste of time to me. Great library games. I used to play games I missed out on PS3 and 360 era. Yeah, I mean, my laptop will run anything from that generation easy. Anything from the 360 generation, PS3 generation, I can get solid performance. It's these newer titles that need more VRAM that really kind of slow my console or my system down a lot. But I get to play God of War on an Xbox controller. PlayStation 5 guys can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Who knows? Maybe I'll like playing this. Yeah, Frog, totally get that. Time sink is a good description of it. And that's the way I feel with multiplayer games, dude. I feel like they are a time sink. And sometimes I just don't have the time to sit and really go at them. Oh man, I need more room on this desk, dude. Extraction reminds me a little bit of Resident Evil. It's a little bit slower paced than Back 4 Blood. I do like the slow, methodical gameplay of it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do like that. Everybody's humans are boring, though. Getting into PC is bad because it just makes it hard to go back to consoles. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess when you got all like the beautiful visuals and stuff. You can't play shooters on a controller anymore. Huh, that's pretty bad. Well, would you look at that, man? This downloaded pretty dang quick. 3458, almost all the way downloaded. Oh, now it's got to verify. The verification phase. I only use PC for things I can only do or play on PC. God of War, man. It's already on PC, dude. Can you guys believe that? Installing. Now what's it installing? Basically play my MMOs on and FPS games on PC, everything else on my Xbox. Should have made Extraction as a DLC for Siege rather than a $40 standalone. I'll say that. Yeah, that's probably true. It should have just been part of that game. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Dang, man, I downloaded that. Now it's installing. Like, what the hell, bro? Everyone speak about the lack of semiconductor, but Sony has a much bigger issue than Microsoft. I know. Yeah, there's definitely more ways to play on Xbox than there is on the. Just feels so slow compared to keyboard and mouse. And at start, I hated it. LOL. Yeah. Well, I mean, here in a minute, It's installing, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, there we go. Now it's fast. Oh, preparing to load the God of War. What you think there will be? There will be their first ever day and date game, Andrew. Dude. I kind of was hoping, to be completely honest with you, that HDR is not detected. Damn. How hard is it to set up an SS2 be an emulator beast? Anyone can recommend a good video on how to set it up? Yeah, I have no idea, man. I have no idea yet. 47 FPSs. Dang, dude. This might be too much of a beast. Dude, I can already tell you the freaking. I can already tell you the display. Dude, I could run this with my AMD Radeon graphics, dude. 101. Aspect ratio. We want the 16:9, 21:9. We want 21:9. FPS limiter. Motion blur. Want that completely off. Film grain completely off. Screen calibration advanced. DLSS balanced. Performance. Dude, this is kind of cool, actually, to tell you the truth. Performance. Okay. So it looks like I can get a high preset with this. It looks like I can get a high preset with DLSS on. 72 frames a second. 70 FPS. And it's only using like 3990 on my I'm getting high preset, so I don't know, guys. He said to be used as a pony, but dude, I'm surprised I'm getting over 60 FPS, man. Dang, dude, I'm getting out of resolution too. Ooh, man. 86 frames a second, guys. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to lock that down to 60 though. Let's do VSync on. We're going to do VSync. Advanced. On. Latency markers. Latency flash. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, no, that's too much. That's too much. High texture quality. Oh, you can't individually select anything else, man. You have to stay on high or dude, that sucks. That really sucks. That sucks, dude. Who lighting and shadows and notice God of War got the most how fast it was. Yeah, dude, I can get a locked 60 high preset with DLSS performance. I should try quality though. Natively supports DualSense controller if you want to use it. Yeah, I guess I can hook up one of my DualSenses to it too. Dang, man. That does look better than on the PlayStation 5, man. Oh, I can't get my freaking thing over there now. I couldn't get PS5 controller to work on it. Really? Yeah, DLSS is so good on this. Look at this, man. And this is supposed to be like it's in the performance mode, but yeah, I mean, this is holding up pretty dang good. Well, it looks like I'm dropping to 52% or 52 FPS. Ah, it's good. I'm playing some dude, this is insane, man. Playing this on the Xbox, dude. This is pretty insane, man. Variable rate shading options on PC standard. There's VRS in Monster Hunter Rise. Oh yeah, I can't buy Monster Hunter Rise now. I just bought this one. This is looking a lot better than it does on the PlayStation though. Maybe I should lock it to 30, dude. Then I could get way better graphics, right? Wow, dude, it never freaking felt this fast on the PlayStation, dude. This is insane. Wow, why is it dropping all the way to 20 FPS though? That's insane. Oh, it just dropped to 20 FPS. Let me try something else. So setting graphics. Okay, there we go. That should be better now. Or not. This thing is all over the place, dude. Yeah, dude, this thing is all over the freaking place, guys. Coming to Hitman. Interesting, dude. The whole planet is underwhelmed by this Sony this gen. I know, dude. I think so, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about this on here. I think I'm not going to keep it. And see if I can get a refund on it. Let's see. Store. How do you even get a refund on it? If I want to get a refund on it, anybody know how to do refunds? Don't like the performance I'm getting on that. Shit's dropping all the way down to like 20 frames at 18 frames a second, man. I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure Sony's going to refund your PS5, man. I know, huh? Oh, no, I'm talking about a refund on this game, dude. I don't know. I should have checked out that. How come it doesn't? Is it I want to permanently remove this game from my account? You're asking us to permanently remove God of War from your account. Okay. God of War, refund to my Steam wallet. Okay. Your request has been submitted to Steam. Your request code is once a support agent has responded to your request, you will receive a notification email. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll probably just refund that one and buy the I'll probably just pick up when they refund that, I'll probably just pick up the Monster Hunter. Yeah. Kind of refund my PlayStation 5. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like it's dropping all the way down to like 18 frames a second and stuff, man. And I don't want to play that on PlayStation settings. Like, why would I want to do that? You would think this laptop would at least be able to do 1440p, dude. Oh, maybe once I get a better PC, I'll pick that up again on the PC. But $50, man, for a game I'm not going to play. I don't know. That just doesn't. There's no way I'm going to replay that on Steam. Like, there's no way. So I mean, $50 is honestly a waste of money for it. I just started to play Oblivion on my Series S, man. Good times. Yeah. Sony doesn't understand value. Yeah. Well, dude, I hope it doesn't take them forever to refund that. But as soon as they do, I'll just end up picking up. Yeah, hopefully they do it pretty fast. That's cool. We have to blame the 12-year-olds who run Rabbit Online about PS. They're the ones speaking for the entire PlayStation community. I know. Like, my PlayStation is great, dude. And parents aren't even buying their kids a PlayStation 5. They're like, no, dude, you're getting an Xbox Series S. But I want a PlayStation 5 because I want to play Call of Duty on it. And the parents are like, no, dude, Call of Duty's going to be on Xbox. So you're getting an Xbox Series S because we can afford that. Dude, this is pretty funny, man. Just bought it, played it for 10 minutes, and I'm like, nope, no way, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Oh, man. Whoa, dude, whoa. Xbox Series S is good value for parents. They are better off. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think if you're a parent and you want to buy your kid, because I mean, think about it, dude. Like, I would not buy my daughter an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5, dude. It's just too much, dude. I would just as soon give her the hand-me-down console as opposed to buying her one of them new $500 ones. But, dude, tell us your Pony 2 X Warrior transformation story. I'm actually interested in hearing it. Oh, okay. All right. So I've made a few videos on it, but yeah, dude. So last generation, I've been a PlayStation guy since PlayStation 1. Last generation with the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, that's what kind of, transformed me over to Xbox, because I was playing on the Xbox more because everything was running better on my 4K TV on the Xbox One X. The PlayStation 4 Pro just didn't have the freaking power to really do what I needed it to do. So yeah, I started buying all my third-party games on Xbox, and now now I mean, it's just better. It's just better. Xbox is a better ecosystem, man. I get more value out of my money buying games on Xbox than I do on the PlayStation. So yeah, I still love my PlayStation first-party games, but as far as I'm concerned, Xbox is where everything else is going to be. I would love Blizzard's games on Xbox. It'd be insane. Hearing about this acquisition made a load of Vanguard. Made me load Vanguard on Xbox. I know, huh? Dude, I've been playing. I tried to go back and finish Vanguard campaign. I just I can't do it, man. It's too like I don't like the story to it. I don't like the story. It didn't click with me. Call of Duty World War II, the one on the last gen one, that game was freaking amazing. Like, that was way great. I felt like I was in World War II. And it was fun. It was like watching, like a Saving Private Ryan movie or something, like the cast was pretty great. The characters were cool, but then you get into this new one and it's like, this game is just stupid. Like, this game is so dumb, it's not even funny. Like, the story doesn't make sense. Anything that's going on doesn't make sense. The characters are just not written right. They're I don't know, man. I didn't like it. I don't think it was a good one. Just that you should get one over the other choice. Depends. Xbox is a better value. Yeah, Xbox is definitely the best value in gaming, period, hands down. Like, there's no other way around that. I would try Vanguard on Game Pass. Well, they said, the developer said that they wanted to turn this into a three-part series for this game, and I don't know if that is the I don't know if that's a good thing for it. You know what I mean? Let's see. There's some products, games, and software purchases. Oh. Oh man. Did you ever play Condemned? No, I haven't played Condemned, man. Beat it 5 times. No, I haven't played that yet. So we're gonna get that. So we're gonna get a StarCraft reboot? I don't know, maybe. That'd be freaking interesting if that happened, right? Oh, value true that Microsoft gave me a free month for 3 months just for turning my reoccurring bill back on. LOL. Really? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Live. What can you do with the points on here, man? If I want to redeem these points, dude. I got like 28,000 of them. What can you do with the points, dude? Can you like turn in points on Steam and get money? Sheesh. Market. Point shop. Points. How points work. 100 points for every dollar you spend. Buy any game DLC, application, soundtrack, get points. Use your points. Use your points to customize your Steam presence or award fellow. Oh, so you can't. Oh, I see. I see. I see. So you just basically can't do anything. You can sell the cards for a few cents. You mean a remake and not a whole up? Like they did upgrade it. It was $20. Major complaint with here's free ultimate. Nice. Damn. Flip me. All right, guys. I'm going to end this stream. It's almost been 3 hours. Then I'll figure out something if we're going to play some games or something. Gave me my broadband to a random company. LOL. I went crazy. Damn. When will Xbox Series X and S top PS5 sales? I think they already probably have to be completely honest with you. I think there's probably more Series X and S out there right now than PlayStation 5s. We don't know exactly how many they've sold. That's the thing. That's the thing. We don't know exactly how many are out there. To avoid the complaint they said what to do is we could go away. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys on another stream or something. Probably do like a gameplay stream today or something. I don't know. But you guys have fun. We'll see. Yeah, 25 million subs. That's a lot, man. That's definitely a lot. But we'll see you guys later.